Welcome back to the Kaspa Silver YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be just covering a little bit of news topics for Kaspa. But if you do remember in the last video I made last week, I did say that I was going to be doing a giveaway. Unfortunately, I made a complete mistake, and Tangent reached out to me letting me know that I do not have a capped limit on how much I can make on Tangent wallet sales. So because of that, I decided to increase the winners and give away $100 and have four winners win $25 each. So this website is going to pick four winners for me from that video. So the first winner is going to be Risky, and they said they found Kaspa because it was recommended by a good friend. And then the second winner is going to be Best YouTube. The third winner is going to be WB. And then the last winner is going to be Kessa. So if you guys could leave a comment down below with your Kaspa wallet address, I will go ahead and send you $25 worth of Kaspa each. Thank you guys so much for the support on that last video. And now let's get into the news. So far, Kaspa has just been consolidating really well. Nothing much is going on with Kaspa, despite everything that's happened with the SEC and all the crypto crackdown and all the other cryptos dropping 20% and whatnot. Kaspa is sitting here chilling. It didn't really move too much from the news. It's kind of just been consolidating in this little channel right here above the, I believe this is the 50-day moving average. So if this is in this area right here, if it goes below, that is for sure, usually, typically in charts, it's a buying opportunity. Anytime the chart goes below all these three lines, which these three lines are the 50, the 100, and the 200, if it goes below all three lines, that's typically meaning that it's a buying opportunity for any kind of investment. That's usually what it means. And I can kind of show you this with Bitcoin when all these three charts get all these lines get put underneath the price, then usually it's a buying opportunity. We can take a look here for Bitcoin. You see, when we were at the 15K area, it went under all of these three lines. So when that happens, this little channel right here was a buying opportunity. When we go above the three lines, then that means we're like in a bullish trend. And typically, you might want to be looking for profit taking or just not putting in so much money because we're already not under these three lines no more. We're now above all the three lines. So it's getting a little bit overheated. You could see here based on the RSI is sitting at an 80 in this area right here. Also, the stochastic RSI is very high. It's sitting at an 80 as well. So if you're seeing that and it's above the three lines, then that could be a little bit of a warning that we're a little bit overheated in the markets. There may be a correction coming, and you could see that a correction did come. And what did it do? It retested the red line right here and then bounced off of that because we're kind of in a bullish trend right now. So basically, that's how I'd read these three lines. And also just looking at the RSI, you could tell if it's something's overheated and may be needing a correction. So if we're looking here, this green line is this week. The news is coming out for the FOMC meeting. We're going to get interest rates news, whether or not we're going to pause. I'm pretty sure we're going to be pausing interest rates this week. The second thing we're going to be getting is CPI data. We're going to figure out if the inflation rates have gone down or have gone back up. Hopefully, they come out either completely stagnated or they come down a little bit because then that would be bullish and that may be able to give us some bullish movement to continue moving towards the upside and hitting these new resistant levels. But this week is a big week. This week kind of tells us the future. Markets are always future looking, and there's some analysts already trying to cut the percentage of a possible recession for America lower. They're saying that there may not even be a recession, which I don't know if that's really true at all because ultimately, I mean, inflation is really bad and they need to get it under control, but we will see what happens in the markets. And I just wanted to show you right now, if I get off the log, you can see when Kaspa was above all these three lines, it was clearly overheated, and a cryptocurrency that's above the three lines, RSI's like screaming over the 70 area, that's time for a possible correction. But anytime it starts going under these lines, hey, maybe like a good strategy could be when it hits the first green line, okay, that's a first buy. Okay, now you just kind of wait it out, see if the trend changes because this is a downtrend. And then if it's the next line, boom, okay, that's the next little like buy. Your dollar cost averaging down. What you want to be doing is dollar cost averaging down. You don't want to be dollar cost averaging in the top or on the way up like that. You really want to be buying on the way down, and then when it's going up, you can sit back, relax, and don't be putting in money because you don't know how it's gonna go. And if you're gonna FOMO in. You don't want to be FOMOing in. You want to be FOMOing in when everything looks bad. Everyone's saying that ASICs are gonna kill Kaspa and the end of the world is gonna happen. That's when you want to be investing because that's where the biggest buying opportunities usually lie. Taking a look also at the top addresses for Kaspa, we can see here that the top 10 addresses follow again below the 18%. The top 1000 is getting closer and closer to under 60%, which is super bullish because this means that more Kaspa is being distributed to more people. We can also see that the people who are holding a million to 10 million has just simply been increasing, as well as the 100K to 1 million. And then the 10 million to 100 million has increased to 184 now. So, these things have just been increasing despite everything going on with Kaspa. People are loading up. We can even see this with addresses with balances that have 1 million, greater than 1 million Kaspa. It's at an all-time high right now. And Kaspa is very, very low. It's just become like a stable coin almost. And mainly it's just because people understand what they're holding. We don't have to worry about the SEC attacking cryptocurrencies that don't have an ICO and don't have a company behind them, because that's basically what the SEC is going after. Companies that have an ICO, they have allocated coins, and then they also have a company behind them, and they're able to completely prove that they were funding the companies that were behind them by using their allocated coins and like dumping them on investors. If a coin was doing that, then the SEC can go ahead and say, yep, you're a security and you're in trouble. But Kaspa does not have those problems because we have no ICO, we have no company behind us, we were fair launched, there's no pre-mines or anything like that. So we follow after Bitcoin fundamentals. And on top of that, we're here trying to solve all the problems Bitcoins should have solved in the beginning on its layer 1, but is now trying to solve with the Lightning Network on layer 2, or they're trying to not even really solve anything else. They're kind of just labeling it as a proof of work that is a digital gold now. Therefore, that means there's a time for digital silver in the space, and it's not going to be Litecoin anymore because Kaspa's here actually improving on all the tech and solving the trilemma. I also want to mention this over here is Dr. Martin, which is head of research for Uphold. Recently, Uphold has introduced an institutional kind of exchange for institutions to start investing into cryptocurrency. And Dr. Martin has said that Kaspa is going to be one of those cryptocurrencies. And he also mentions here that 21 Shares, which is a company that I'm going to explain in a little bit here, is going to offer planning investment vehicle with only proof of work like Bitcoin, Kaspa, and etc., traded on exchanges. And if you don't know what 21 Shares is basically a company that allows institutions to easily get access to crypto and invest in them. And people who are behind the 21 Shares company are people like Cathie Wood. So very interesting to see here that this company is going to try to help institutions get into crypto. And Dr. Martin is confirming that they're going to allow availability for Kaspa. So there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes for Kaspa. And also to add, we got our new exchange listing, not a major one at all, but it's an exchange called StealthX. It doesn't require any kind of like account made or anything like that. It's pretty much just a website that lets you exchange crypto into other cryptos by simply just connecting your wallets or connecting your card and just purchasing some crypto and then swapping it into Kaspa. So that's also good. We do need a lot of new exchange listings. This is super important for us so that we can keep growing over the long run. We need to be available everywhere. Everyone needs to have an opportunity to get Kaspa easily if Kaspa is going to want to continue growing. But despite everything, going on. Kaspa is chilling, still around like 300 million market cap, and it's currently just consolidating. And now we're just waiting for the news of the FOMC meeting this week. So possibly we are going to see a major move this week. It could be towards the upside or the downside. But personally, I think it's probably gonna be a little bit bullish because again, these interest rates are going to be pausing, and that's kind of bullish for the future because people are expecting them to actually start making reversing the interest rates and start bringing them down within the next year. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And lastly, if you do want to support the channel, I upgraded the Patreon and I basically changed it to just make it a lot more affordable and more fun. So if you're interested, you could pay $15 a month and you get access to everything. You get access to my Discord, you get access to weekly giveaways for Kaspa. You also get access to watch all these videos before they go live to anyone else. And then you get one-on-one combos with me and other stuff like that. And all it is now is $15 a month, and you get a 7-day free trial if you are interested in that, and you can just cancel after 7 days if you don't really want to pay that. But if you guys are interested in supporting the channel and communicating with us with like-minded people, you guys can consider joining the Patreon there. The link is down in the description. So thank you guys for all the support. It's going to be a nice week. Hope you guys do have an awesome week as well. And as always, don't be average, be different.